taking America by storm, isn't she? Winning fans with her incredible performances on Dancing with the Stars.
And with her mum Terry and brother Robert by her side, she's taking it all in her stride. I caught up with the whole family in Los Angeles. Take a look.
Every breath you take.
It was really tough. It was just kind of reaching a place that I haven't even thought about.
Every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
You kind of just push things aside and push things away.
Oh, can you see? You belong to me. It was tough. I mean, it wasn't easy at all.
Well, it was a joy watching that performance just then.
It's terrifying. It's so scary, honestly. It's so scary. I remember the first day I walked in and it's like jumping off a cliff. You have no idea what to expect and you have to hope there's a net at the bottom.
Have you got a favourite performance from all of the ones that you've done so far?
My absolute favourite performance was for Most Memorable Year, which was the dance that I did for my dad.
Every move you make.
That night was special just because it was tough. I mean, it wasn't easy at all, but it meant so much to me and I think to all of us because it was for Dad.
Were you surprised how emotional you got after that dance?
I think I knew that it was coming. I knew that it was coming because for the whole week it was really tough. It was just kind of reaching a place that I haven't even thought about. You kind of just push things aside, but I think what was great is that I was able to just pour light in on that spot and I was able to just really let all that emotion out and share it with everyone else because it's okay. It's okay to take that grief journey and it's okay to feel that emotion. But what's important is about picking yourself up afterwards and remembering that you can be happy afterwards.
This dance is for my dad and for my family, for everyone back at home, but for my dad. This is him.
How was that for you, Terry? Was that a difficult moment for you?
Oh, really difficult. And I remember Bindi saying to me, okay, you've got to be strong because I'm not. Yeah. And I thought, oh, great, because I can be addressing a classroom full of biologists and burst into tears at the drop of a hat. And I think we all experience that when we love someone and we lose them, that grief can sometimes kind of sideswipe you.
Come this way.
So given that Steve didn't have the dancing gene, what do you think he would think of his little girl dancing like that out there every week in front of basically an international audience?
Oh, I hope he'd be proud. I really, really do. Everything that I do in life is to make him proud and to make sure that everything he worked so hard for carries on.
So this is where it all happens?
This is where it all happens.
For us, this is completely different from anything we've done. I mean, we're certainly not used to all of these sparkles and rhinestones and heels, so it's a really different situation to, jumping on crocs and catching snakes in the mud.
I'm thinking that the producers of Dancing with the Stars must be eyeing you, Terry, and you, Robert, with eyes like saucers at the moment. Would you ever consider being a contestant, Terry?
I think one of the reasons I'm so proud of Bindi is watching my kids being able to do something well that I know I could never do. However, Robert is being eyed off by the producers.
I'm not surprised.
It would be a lot of fun. That would be pretty incredible.
You'd be good at it.
Thank you. What most people wouldn't be aware of is I actually tried the lift as well. So with Bindi's boyfriend Chandler, we were in the pool and we thought, why not give it a go? So it took us like 2 hours and we managed to get an okay lift in the pool.
So when are you going to bring Chandler back to Australia? When are we going to get to meet him properly?
hopefully soon.
Yeah.
He wakeboards a lot, so he's always all over the place. So maybe at the end of the year, we'll see if we can get him back to Australia.
Well, he's kind of been on the scene for a little while, hasn't he?
He has been. And
Just kept him under wraps a little bit.
Yeah.
Which has been very clever of you.
kept him quiet for a long time. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy, and I'm so blessed. I don't know how I got so lucky. He's just such a kind human being, and he's been to the show quite a few times.
It must be very tempting with everything that's happening around you at the moment to want to stay here. Is that a possibility?
I think that I'd love to work more over here, but home will always be Australia. No matter what, home will always, always be Australia. It's where my heart is.
Oh,
She's such a lovely young woman. She really is. And I've got to tell you, that interview was meant to be about 10 minutes straight after the show had finished. But they go out and they do a press call where all of the US press get comments from all of the contestants. The only one they're interested in is Bindi. I mean, she is through the roof popular in the US right now. Everybody completely inspired by this young girl that we've watched grow up. She's now she's on a list of Time Magazine's most inspiring teenagers. Look at the lift. How good's that? They nailed that. That's another perfect 10 that she got. She's had 7 of the last scores that she's got from the judges have all been perfect 10s. That's unprecedented on the show. And even though her heart still lies in Australia, the opportunities for her are just through the roof over there.
And you could put your money on Robert being in the next season now too after that interview, I think, Lise.
The only thing is, I think he's actually still too young. I reckon Terry will say yes.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to ask her, and they're going to want to carry on the Irwin name because the ratings for the show this year are huge. So the Irwin factor is extremely important in the success of that show right now, and they reckon she is going to win.
Do you know, the thing is, we're just so proud of her, all she's done. She just seems so happy, and that's all we want people to be.
She is. And I met the boyfriend, Chandler. Lovely guy.
Good hair, the young fella, hasn't he?
Good. Gets a Lisa tick of approval.
Yep.
Excellent.
I've definitely
Carry on,
the
kids.
tick.
Well, Robert, Lisa will be checking out every one of your girlfriends. So just
I'm here
be
for
aware
that.
of all of that.